Well, some of us saw some rainfall, and those that did was pretty heavy. Had some severe thunderstorm warnings earlier on the North Shore, but south of the lake, really not a drop, and temperatures responded. We'll take a look at wider radar, though, to start with some pretty severe weather up across the kind of south of the Shreveport area, where we've had some more heavy storms, and notice kind of a training effect of storms there, where flooding is now an issue, along with some severe thunderstorm warnings. Now, what we had across southeast Louisiana on the North Shore wasn't that intense. A briefly severe hail only report. No damage so far being reported, and our rainfall totals really didn't amount to much of anything because the showers themselves moved through pretty quick. And now all done, and most of the computer models indicating not much for the rest of the evening and heading into tonight. Those rainfall totals, not much. Slidell, actually the rain stayed north of you, but Bogalusa, 3/10 of an inch, or a little bit more than 3/10 of an inch. And Macomb, not much. Hammond, they're having some issues out there because Hammond did see a bit of rain as those storms rolled on through the area. Mostly cloudy skies across much of the area. However, the rainfall did help to keep the temperatures down on the North Shore, whereas south of the lake, we did see kind of a mix of sun and clouds, a bit more cloudiness outside right now, with a current temperature of 85 degrees. But with the dew point of 72, it feels more like 91. We're in the 80s across the South Shore, but low to mid 70s north of the lake. Again, more clouds, and that's where our rainfall was. Our high today, 85 degrees, 1 degree below the average, and our morning low was very, very warm. We only dropped down to 76 degrees. And what's interesting is South Shore temperatures, obviously with a bit more sunshine, we did get into the 80s, whereas north of the lake with the clouds and rainfall, you kind of saw the temperature briefly as you got a peak of some sun at 83, but generally with clouds and rainfall, we stayed in the 70s for the most part on the North Shore. Dew points are far higher than the last several days. This is a more uncomfortable air mass, with dew points are in the 60s and 70s, and winds kind of variable as the showers have been moving through the area. Big upper low is going to finally start to retreat northward, but before it does, it brought down that little disturbance and helped to push a front into the area. It's this stationary boundary that is helping to trigger the showers from north central Louisiana across the Gulf Coast. Now, the front really didn't make it very far south of the lake, which is why most of the focus for the rainfall was north of the lake. And again, it was kind of a little wave that moved along that boundary that triggered the showers that we did see on the North Shore. And I think any additional rainfall tonight is probably going to be more north of us. And over the night tonight and into tomorrow, that front is going to be lifting northward as we start to pick up more of a strong flow from the Gulf of Mexico. So tomorrow does look drier, only about a 10% chance for an isolated shower, but tomorrow also looks hotter. Mostly cloudy skies tonight, mild, muggy overnight lows into the 70s. Tomorrow afternoon, more sunshine, high temperature of around 91 degrees, and mostly dry. Maybe we'll squeeze out an isolated shower, but rain coverage tomorrow looks to be less than 10%, and only about a 20% chance for a few isolated showers Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a few spotty showers, but mostly dry heading to the weekend. We may be a bit wetter with more showers and thunderstorms our way Memorial Day through the middle of next week.
All right, thanks.